All right, as I said, Aldrin St-Pierre coming up at 9 o'clock with African Perspective. Very good evening to you, Aldrin. What do you have in store for us this evening?
Well, good evening, Griselda. Just listening to that interview that you just had now with Kosi is that what's clear about COVID-19 is that there are so many moving parts. And one of those moving parts that have been highly impacted by COVID-19 is the economy. We were supposed to speak to the Vice Chancellor of UCT, Professor Mamokgetu Phakeng, but unfortunately she's not available. But we will be speaking to the South African Institute of International Affairs CEO, Elizabeth. We will be speaking to Elizabeth about what the impact of COVID-19 has had on the continent, and also considering that this year was the year of the African Free Trade Area Agreement that has been signed into place, and what the impact of that would now be, and does this mean that countries would need to take another shift? We'll also be bringing you an exclusive interview with UN Women's Executive Director, who was speaking to Sharon Bryce-Pease, and what she focused on as well is the role of women on the continent. And this has been a huge discussion and a huge debate, Griselda, as you know. Every time that there's an election on the continent, the question that arises is, where are the women? Where are the female candidates? Is Africa ready to have these female presidents that are present? And Phumzile Mlambo-Ngcuka touches a bit on that, and also how women have played a role in what we're seeing in trying to quell the tensions between the various insurgency and insurgent groups that we've seen on the continent.
Thank you very much, Aldrin, putting a sharp focus, of course, on other parts of our African continent. That's African Perspective coming up at 9 o'clock this evening here.